Hey, welcome back. This is Mark Gunnels, your college basketball analyst for BSO. This is my new top 20 rankings. Now, Michigan State, they've been number one all season. They suffered a loss to none other than the Iowa Hawkeyes. But don't get confused. Iowa's a good ball club. Not only did they beat Michigan State last week, they also defeated Purdue at Purdue this past Saturday. And keep in mind, Sparty's playing without Denzel Valentine, and they're just a completely different ball club without him. He does everything for Tom Izzo. But then if you look down the line, the top 10 had a lot of shakeups this week for me. Not one team that's in the top 10 from last week has the same number by their name this week. And one team that was in the top 10 last week is not even in the top 20 anymore. I wonder who that is. But how about the Kansas Jayhawks? They just obliterated Baylor this past Saturday, scoring 102 points. That's the first time Baylor has given up over 100 points in 8 years. And then Oklahoma, who's number one. They defeated Iowa State this past Saturday, a really, really good Cyclones team. They showed a lot of toughness down the stretch. Them two teams play tonight, Kansas and Oklahoma. It will be 1-2. But who's one and who's two? You got to look at my rankings. Within Kentucky, it seems like they're rolling now after their big time win against Ole Miss. It's not that the fact that they won, it's how they won. They just dominated the whole game. Tyler Ulis is one of the best point guards in the country, bar none. That guy's amazing. Duke, good win on the road against Boston College. And then you got teams like Butler that just fell on their face this past week, losing 2 games in the same week, which is very uncharacteristic of them. Xavier showed some toughness after losing last week to Villanova by 32. They bounced back with a big-time win against Butler this past weekend. So it's a lot of shake-up in the top 10, to say the least. Arizona, one team that a lot of people are not talking about for some reason. That's a very good ball club. And in the same breath, Virginia. People need to start talking about Virginia too. And then Providence, Chris Dunn, the best point guard in the country. They showed me a lot this past week. That team is for real. And Chris Dunn is definitely one of the best players in the country. He's going to be a top 5 pick in this upcoming NBA draft. But enough of me talking. Check out my rankings below. Let me know what you think. Tweet me at Mark A. Gunnels. Facebook, Mark A. Gunnels. Anything, it's just Mark A. Gunnels. And I look forward to debating with you guys on my new top 20. Thank you for your time.